FM News, proudly sponsored by MTN.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. But baby, how come you never call me? But now with MTN, I have a daily voice bundle. I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, baby, don't dolo. MTN voice bando, yeah, yo, baby, don't dolo. MTN voice bando, yeah, yo, baby, don't dolo. MTN voice bando, neza bei dondoro, okutera network zona. Tuongeda chika 25, arshiringi 10 zonka. Nyigasta, emwe noti star, ibiri emwe hash. Otoraneho daily bando, ninga kweze samai MTN app, ogambe, aha bei dondoro. Aha kuba kuturu kugamba hamwe, tuine chizibira. MTN. Enkora n'obushosholeke nibikuratirwa MTN nerebera rw'ekitongole kya Uganda Communications Commission.
Abantu nyina bakibale Kagadi Kakumiro na hadi hona mutabaruke habwokuba byansika ruguza egabude obone baletera mibazi yona eyabuzireira ikara nogya Kampala manya Kenya manya Dubai nogitoza hati nurekeraho genda bugenda mu batyasika ruguza yona emibaze roho okukebera omubiri gwono kamanya na kyorwaire byona byabusa iwo kwenda kukebera computer kwigula ebinywa kandi inyo bakasitoma babo abakuru inyo bakubahereza special care bakusubuza green tea habeya yo musubuzi okuterwa mutwe kuterwa mutima ekiriroliro mubiri kuruma no kuzimba ebigeri ulcers hanija sukari pressure kusanyarara omusujja ogutakira kurumwa mugongo kuruma munda amani geksaija nage kazi toine iwo karwara amaino habo kwani obo kabakuletera mbazi gwa amaino ogubakweta high quality toothpaste bakusemereza obuhereza high naiwe buli kya baraza babaho nyamarunda town council hasanyuka bar and lodge kandi kuruga kya kabiri kya kasatu kya kana kya katano kya mukaga hamuna kya sande baba karuguza ha office zabu enkuru ha muhanda gwa kikada waruga stand big bank hakona house ne kyapa kibahoja kwa no kirora genda akasenti ko gule mibazi niko bakwijanja bokire abo kumanya bikiraho baza nabo haziro msanju munana mukaga 13 04 00 na 0 msanju 40 kenda na 5 10 23 yanshi together we share.
For how Chinese bantu baingi muno ohulira kyansimba hano nkwata hamugongo ekifuba kikuremera oburumi munyingo mu baitu hati wekwata ba for how Chinese bano ni bayijanja banokira kimu ebirwaire no biraga nenkoro yawe yekikugu baine byoma ebya meridian therapy nibikonyera okwigula ebinywa kutereza emigongo alinywa bakusasa nibakumara mu busasi bona bwino munyingo hati nywa bakuzimbe bigere mugende mubayikire nibakora handwereza maiso nibajanja basukali harusazi okwetaga kusara size okendezo munyeto gwine oine kizibu kyo kusanyarara hamuna inywa abateirwe stroke niba batereza ni mugaruka okurungi muno aba for how Chinese hano mukaruguza basange muhanda gwa kizizi ogugenda ha vision hakyombeko kyakona house haihine ichundiro lya magiteri yaka opposite Millennium Guest House rundi baterera namba ze simu 0 musanju 8 kinana na 8 musanju na musanju asatu na 8 na 0 musanju 0 mwenda nkaga na 2 kinana na 3 anna nemu for how Chinese hamuno bwijanja byo burungi.
Esaha zikire ibireze kiro ohulirize KDR 10.3 fama akaire kanu nikakuleterwa
MTN voice bundles ezikutera network zona habei dondoro migasita 10 ibiri mu hash rundo yekonyeza my MTN app okome mu daily bundle habo kuba butukubaza itwena titukwemerezebwa. MTN Uganda Limited nererwa Uganda Communications Commission.
A very good evening. It is a minute past 8 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I welcome you to KDR's news in detail. Omukama of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, Dr. Solomon Gafabu Saiguru I, has been airlifted to Kampala for medication, the kingdom has announced. The Omukama, who has been ailing behind the curtains for a while was accompanied by his wife, Omugo Margaret Karunga Adieri, and the Prince Richard Kitehimbwa, and the Minister of Palace Affairs and his principal private secretary. This development follows a recent court ruling by Hoima High Court Judge Jesse Byaruhanga, who ordered that Omukama be taken for specialized treatment, potentially in India. In a phone interview with our reporter, Byakutaga said the Premier Byakutaga said that the Omukama's health is not in a worrying state, adding that the king regularly gets medical attention whenever need arises.
Omukama tali mu mbeera mbi ayina kuleeta omwirwaro kujanjabwa nkabukiro netumuleeta bati kyonka ati tungire enyonyi emuleete bwangu ate tukire Kampala tuli hano ayiwahi kire Kampala tuli hano airwaro n'abanyoro bagume tukira abasajja akujanjabwa kandi akujanjabwa abakuku abadaktari abakuku muno bakusobora nabo ekyo nja kuba n'abakulungi bino kunihira okuntaja kuba kulungi.
Fred Ruchinya Mugenyi, the chief prince, the Okwiri of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, says that the king's health had worsened and the helicopter was sent by the president to take the king for medication, and that the doctor from the state house was at the palace yesterday to examine the health of the king.
Ebintu byokukaba bino kabagambira management erikwaho rune nyera byakubi munyamirimo cyaro yamani niyo decision yagendeyeho kukoma kabinete mpyago byekomere muri mugoyo go kubaza kabakuri go cyangwa kandi abantu babagambira so muteye umukama romu bitomu ayara ageze mu koti asaba umukama kwaro cyangwa ekyo yakweza oda waba kujanjabibwa kandi hariho abamu bahakanize ka ubutunzi yakutaga katyakanizeeke kandi icyo byahindukire nti yahindure yobalize so nakiro kino nayo twoyongeramu tusaba jaji so kiro kino twayikundi mu koti bityo mbaireke mu IGP na timu yange saba helicopter irasobora kutwara kama wara baitu kandi twege Tulevi na president nawe yatunga kuisibwa konsasi kama yakweka helikopter kama wao njo parawa namulago kwatekaniza ngoro kama kira kabanza mu Uganda koso muntu bano genda heru n'umuntu kumfuru nkoko abanza kutunga report ekuruga mu refaro.
Some of the people who witnessed the airlifting of the Omukama have expressed optimism that the king will get better soon, but are also concerned that the king's health could have deteriorated.
Nanu nyoka wicked champion ko munyoro omukama waitu galama nano arwaire muno kyokanye ekyembo ine hali government ya Museveni NRM erwandisize muno kurora obwomezi bw'omukama wa bunyoro ebugarwire nka omuntu ekoteko ndozere motoka za mani muno kuruga omukama na UPDF eyogondere ekisaye kyone ekisaraundingire omukama nibamutwara omwirwaro nyema kumutwara omwirwaro lya mani Museveni oya na UPDF for God and my country.
Amabara gange banyeta coach Friday Josama ngwenda kusima government ya Uganda bokwandozere enyonyi yamaye tabaro omukama waitu hano omukama wenyini tumurozeroho ali akatabu kyonka engera abaira akatabu amazima gali tukunira mbonti obomezi buli kurungi aboko omuntu ali kurungi bamutwara ikalire rondi bamuhiro motoka ikalire ni bamutwara aito ni bamutwalira akatabu
ngusima muno government yaitu eno twali omukama waitu kugenda kumujanjaba gali mazima twaintu sasa muno.
The Omukama's health situation comes amid rising tensions within the Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom administration. On 2nd of last month, the Babito clan, the kingdom's ruling clan, dismissed Prime Minister Andrew Byakutaga and appointed an interim cabinet following the growing discontent within the clan over Byakutaga's leadership. However, Byakutaga condemned the appointment of the swearing in of the interim cabinet, calling it illegal and violation of Uganda's constitution and the Traditional and Cultural Institution Leaders Act of 2011. The resident district commissioner Kibali Stephen Biaruhanga Mfashingabo has threatened to cause the arrest of local leaders and individuals fronting own interests to fuel forest encroachment instead of partnering with NFA to solve the issues of boundaries opening of Kangombe Central Forest Reserve. Mfashingabo made his warning last evening during the dissemination of the NFA survey report during a community meeting at Buronzi A village in Nyamarunda sub-county Kibale district. Mfashingabo says he has received several reports about the local leaders and individuals whom he accuses of misleading people to antagonize the NFA's mandate of protecting the forest reserve.
okwerula empenda tikiri kibi baite ekizibu kiri nti baraba baleteire report then bagibasomeye ekyo kugamba okukingula empenda tikiri kirungi ekyo tinja kubabeiha kugamba nta kiba kirungi kandi muikalire hano babasomera nokurora empenda engeri zikingwirwe.
Over to Kakumiro, residents in Kiruru Cell in Kakinda Town Council Kakumiro District have been left in grief after a speeding vehicle registration number UBE 345/U knocked dead one of the residents and injured another along Hoi Maigayaza Road today. KDR's correspondent Tom Kiamanya reports that the deceased is Joseph Mugisa and the injured has been identified as only Senteza or residents of Kasansa, Kiruru.
Ufika unekorera nagabo mukenya marakeno akirurwa ko mugisono abayira gentire bambe kutaha maizi akasaruka akanga ago kumbeke kanisa ibabaini bombeka na mugenzi woni Senteza ne motoka ekikati ya Toyota VITX registration number UBE 345/U irimurangiye kwiragura ku Gahoima kabaine genda igeyaza kwesobera kubatumera abaini bombeka basobere kuhambya drive ono ekyomugisha murundi basobora kuba nibamukwatira kikwaya kandi n'imotoka yayi basobora kuba nibagiseka aho kikwaya kandi drive ono nibamwigata enkoma abakedyara chamanya Tom Kiruru Sero Kakeno Town Council Nyamasoza Kakumiro.
Thank you so much, Tom Kiemanya, for that report. Now, the police have today conducted searches at the homes of 3 former Kampala Capital City Authority officials, including the former Executive Director, Dorothy Kisaka, former Deputy Executive Director, Engineer David Luyimbazi, and former Director of Public Health, Dr. Daniel Okello. Kisaka, who was transported from Kira Police Station, where she spent last night in police drone van and heavy escort, was today taken to her home as part of the search, but it remains unclear what specific evidence the police are seeking. The search has been extended to the residences of Engineer Luyimbazi and Dr. Okello, both of whom, along with Kisaka, were arrested after appearing the Criminal Investigations Directorate in response to summons over the Kitezi landfill tragedy. The tragedy, which claimed the lives of about 35 people, has prompted a wave of investigations. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni dismissed the trio last month following the Inspector General of Government report that linked their mismanagement of the Kitezi landfill to a fatal incident. Now, the police in Katoi have today responded to a tragic incident involving a suspected negligence act that led to the death of 2 individuals. The incident occurred at approximately 10 minutes to 10 a.m. at Sembule A, Kabowa Parish, Rubaga Division, Kampala District. The Kampala Metropolitan Police spokesperson Luke Oyesijiri has confirmed the incident. Preliminary reports indicate that Adrat Baraya, an Indian national, and Amos, a Ugandan national, were operating an oxygen plant during their day shift when a gas cylinder exploded, resulting in their immediate death. According to OASCJ, the police, together with experts, are actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the explosion and working to determine its cause. He adds that they will provide further updates as the investigations progresses. The listener, it is 11 minutes. Now take a short break as we bring you the news from the international scene.
You are still listening to KDR News Broadcast. This is the news on the international scene.
For the news on the international scene, Kenya. Kenyan Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has today failed to appear in Senate to testify at his impeachment trial, with his lawyer saying that he has been taken ill. The Deputy President, who was present in the House in the morning today, had been due to appear from 2:30 p.m. to defend himself before a vote was due today evening about whether to remove him from office. Paul Muite, Gachagua's lawyer, says the sad reality is that the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya has been taken sick and is in hospital. By press time this evening, the sitting were still ongoing. It is 12 minutes past 8 p.m. We take a quick look on the top stories before we mark the end of today's evening bulletin. Ailing Mukamaya lifted for medical treatment. Kibali RDC threatens to arrest local leaders. Residents fueling forest encroachment. Police search homes of former KCCA officials over Kitai's landfill tragedy. And Kenya Deputy President in hospital ahead of impeachment vote, says lawyer. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I wish you the best of your night, and please keep with us.
From all over the world, local, regional, national, and international, KDR FM brings you all the stories. KDR FM News, Worlds, proudly sponsored by MTN.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy.